Hey everybody, Wildfire194 here today, and again, we are bringing you round 3 of the Dragon Ball Super Arizona local for the Cross Worlds release tournament. Like I said, this is round 3. Playing on the Trunks mat here on our left is Randy with a with the imperfect cell that awakens into the ultimate Lifeform Cell. And we've got Noah on the Goku mat playing the new leader Pan from set 3, which is a really nice leader. I like this one. It's kind of like the Champa from set 1, but a lot better. She has the same effect on both sides. Auto, once per turn, when you play a battle card, choose that card and it gains 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. Then if its power is 20,000 or more, you draw one card. So she can do it even defensively. Play the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta that is pay 1 and then comes into play. It comes into play with 20,000 power and she draws 1 because of it. So that could be really good. And let's see, and I'm not sure, is her Awaken? Yeah, her Awaken is different than all the leaders from the previous sets. This one, her Awaken ability is life is 4 or less, and you choose 2 of your energy, switch them to active mode, and then flip it over. So she doesn't actually draw on Awakening. It's one of the new mechanics that they've added into set 3. Alright, so it looked like Noah went first. He charged an energy and then just ended his turn. And Randy now is playing Create Androids, which is one of the new extra cards for the Android deck. It allows you to draw 2 cards and discard 1 if your leader is an android. So it looks like he's discarding the 7-drop cell there. And let's see what he's gonna... Oh yeah, so he's attacking with his cell. Noah's just gonna take that damage. He's gonna draw 1 for his turn. And Noah's charging an energy. And he's gonna play out the Quick Rush Trunks, which is a 2-drop with 15,000 power and critical. And because of Pan's effect, it gains 5,000, so now it's 20,000, and he drew 1 card because of the effect. And because it's critical, he's going to attack with it, and looks like Randy's just going to take it, and looks like he loses another one of the Create Android cards. And Noah's just going to end his turn. And try to do damage to Randy without putting cards in his hand, which is always good. Okay, so now Randy's got a blue and a green energy. He's going to remove 3 from his drop to play Time Patrol Trunks. Look at the top 2, select 1, add it to your hand, and then place the remaining card at either the top or the bottom of your deck. That's the 7-drop cell, so you kind of want to put that at the bottom. You really don't want to draw that, so... Okay, so he's going to play the new Dr. Gero. Which I believe this one allows you to look at the top 3 cards, select an android, and add it to your hand. So I believe the android in this one is actually a trait, so you can't actually pull a Cell or a Mira off of it. Yeah, it's just a trait. So then he's just going for the 2-drop Dr. Gero. I'm really loving these new cards, guys, and they're adding a lot to different decks, and with over, I think we have 41 different leaders now in the game, so it's really nice. You know, we've got a lot of diversity. Unfortunately, with the way Mecha Frieza is, obviously a lot of people are either going to be playing it or going to be playing some way to getting around it, but okay, it looks like he used his Time Patrol Trunks to attack into the Quick Rush Trunks, and Noah just let it die and didn't try to protect it. So let's see what Noah's gonna do here. Checking to see if he wants to take the 1 damage or try to stop it. He's gonna discard the chain attack trunks, which is a +5, to stop the damage. He's gonna draw 1. Noah's turn now, so he's gonna figure out what he wants to charge here. So he's gonna charge the 3-drop Vegeta. A lot of critical, I guess, in his deck. And the Goku critical, so it's another draw 1 off of the pan. So now Goku's at 20,000 critical. It's just gonna take damage, and there goes the trunks. I'm surprised that Randy isn't running the new super combo Android 16, because you don't get the draw effect, but you do force your opponent to discard with its effect, and that's kind of what Cell likes to do, is keep the opponent's hand size down. So, and although that Android 17 he has in the energy, the one from the tournament pack, is kind of useless against some of the new set 3 leaders, because he prevents you from drawing cards with Awaken abilities, but if the Awaken ability is untapped 2 energy, yeah, it's not that big of a threat. Alright, so he's playing out the Dr. Gero to search for a battle card with Android in its name, so he's going for the Android 18, one of the new ones from set 3. This one has 15,000 power and critical, and has an activate main effect. Once per turn, you can pay 1 green energy. During that turn, if an opponent's battle card with an energy cost of 4 or less has been placed into the battle area, into the drop area, from any area by one of your skills, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 3 or less and KO it. So it looks like he's playing out another of the new Dr. Gero's, and he's going for the 5-drop Android 18. So Randy's obviously fishing for something in his deck. Probably doesn't have. He's probably trying to get the 3-drop Cell, because it doesn't look like he has it in his hands. So can't start the Cell combo without the Cell, without the baby Cell. So. Now, let's see what Randy decides to do. Yeah, he's gonna place a card underneath Cell to pop, or to KO Noah's Goku. And now he's gonna swing into Noah's Pan later. Noah looks like he's gonna take the 1 damage. Randy now going to attack with the Dr. Gero into the pan, trying to fill up Noah's hand as much as possible, but I don't know, I think I'd want to wait to do this until after I had the Cell chain in hand. I mean, if Noah is running Results of Training, he's still got 2 more turns before he could play it, so yeah, he's gonna get Noah down to 5. Alright. Noah's turn, draws his card. See what he's gonna charge here. Looks like he's gonna charge the Quick Rush Trunks, maybe? No. Yeah, okay, so he charges the Quick Rush Trunks, so now he's got 3 red and 1 blue. He's going to attack the Android 20 with his Pan later. And he's just like, okay, I'll let that die. And Noah trying to decide what he wants to do. Looks like he's going to pay 2 energy. And he's going to play another Quick Rush Trunks. Draw off the effective Pan. And Trunks is now attacking the leader for critical. It's just going to let it go through. So now Randy is at 5. So they're both at 5 life right now. Let's see. And Noah just says, end my turn. And he draws and he pulls. I don't know if that's going to help him anymore at this point. The Tien, I mean, sure, it can help him awaken right now, but I don't know. I think considering the kind of deck that Noah is running, it's very aggressive. Unless he needs to... Yeah, I mean, he's got other ways of killing the Quick Rush Trunks. He was asking if if Pan's effect was permanent, but no, it's only for the turn. So he's gonna use Cell. Is he gonna? I don't know who he's attacking into. He's probably gonna attack into the leader, since playing out the Tien now would be pointless if he's going into the Trunks, because it's like, no, we'll just let it die so that, you know, there's nothing to kill on the board. I mean, you can still use Tien's effect, but no point in trying to save the Trunks since it's guaranteed to die. Well, let's see. See what he plans to do here. And sells at 20,000. And he's gonna tap 1 and do the Vegeta, which is the one I was talking about earlier. So now he's up to 20. What's he gonna do here? Is he gonna? I mean, he's gotta. Okay, so he's gonna do the Topo to give +5. So. And the effect. So the effect of Pan still goes off. So now that the Vegeta is a 20,000 single strike, but it's like, okay, so now he's gonna get rid of the bigger. I don't know. I still would have gotten rid of the Quick Rush Trunks because that's a 15,000, but it's still critical, you know. You know, unless Randy's gonna. Well, I mean, he could probably still put a card. He can just put a card underneath Cell and pop the Trunks. So draw 2 for his awakening. Now he's got to decide what he wants to. How is he gonna kill? He's trying to decide what he wants to get rid of from hand to get rid of that Trunks. Because obviously with the Awakened Cell, you place a card underneath, draw 2 cards, and then you can get rid of 2 to blow up a battle card. So he's just trying to figure out what he's willing to throw into that cell to get the draw. And he gets back the card that he got rid of, and he got the Imperfect Cell. So now he's got cell combo in hand. He doesn't have the energy to pay for it, but he does have the combo. So next turn he can do it. Looks like he's going to actually attack into the pan, try to get his opponent to awaken. Don't know why. I think Randy realizes that, letting his opponent stay unawakened, it's not going to help Randy in any way. Since pan is the same on both sides, the only thing awakening really does for pan is give it additional 5,000 power. I know the untap energy, but you don't draw off of it, which I'm not sure I see that as a benefit or not. Alright, so now it's going to be 15. That's my personal opinion. I don't know. Who knows? The next regional tournament, the top 32 deck lists could all be leaders that untap energy because they're godly, You never know. Alright, so now Noah is at 4, while Randy is sitting at 3 life. And Noah's turn starts, draws a card, and he gets one of the super combos. Perfect time to draw it. Now he's down to 4. Alright, so he's going to charge an energy. And looks like he's going to play the Crit Mira from the Villains expansion pack, which obviously it gains critical if played off of Overrealm. And because it was played, it's now 25,000 power because of pan. And he draws 1. Pan is one of those... Yeah, okay, I realize now that pan can do both of her effects, front side and back side, on the turn that she awakens. So, yeah, I guess that is kind of beneficial. I mean, she still technically can draw 2 cards with that effect alone, the turn she awakens. Although, honestly, I think Noah actually screwed up. He should have played a battle card first. And then... Yeah, see, this is what he should have done. He should have played the Jiren first, gotten the effect off of the pan, bringing him up to 25, and then awakened, and then gotten the Mira up to 25 as well. Because then he could have drawn twice. I don't know why he didn't do that. It's probably still new with the leader card. So he's going to awaken, untap 2 energy. And then Jiren's going to attack into the cell. It's a double strike, 20,000 power. I'm going to tap 1, give him +5, so make him a 25 double strike, and untap 2 energy. So it brings him up to 25 with the trunks. So they're both even right now. needs 5 more. There it is. So he stops that attack. Pan into the leader. Pan's Awaken ability. Draw a card. I think Noah's saying no combos. Obviously, since he put his hand down, so it's usually an indicator that a player's not going to play any combos. Looks like Randy's going to stop it by paying 1 for the cell, getting rid of the imperfect cell. Or semi-perfect, I'm sorry, semi-perfect cell. And Noah's going to end his turn. And yeah, I know that that mirror is supposed to go to his warp, not his drop area, so... But... nothing we can do about it right now, unfortunately, guys. Sorry about that. But... I'll be giving Noah an earful about it later. It's a bit of a misplay on his part. Alright, so Randy's going to play out the baby cell, put a 17 underneath it, and go up to the semi-perfect cell, which is going to kill the Jiren. Let's see. And it's gonna go right back up the chain. And he's gonna go to cell, imperfect cell. And I think this is basically gonna make Noah's drop area large enough that even if that mirror was, regardless of whether or not that mirror is there or not, he'll have more than enough to do another mirror later, because it's a 4 requirement, so it's not going to do too much damage to the game. Let's see, Noah's got 6 cards in hand, so he's got to discard 3. See which 3 he's going to throw away here. So it looks like he threw away his super combo Giru, and he threw away the 2 rare Gokus from set 2. They have a negate attack. They have a counter attack which allows you to play the card and negate an attack. And when you activate the card's counter, if you have 3 or less life, you may place 2 Saiyans from your hand to the drop area. If you do, reduce the energy cost of this card by 3 for the duration of the turn. So they can be a 1 negate, but you gotta discard a lot of cards. It's basically 3 cards out of hand. So I don't know why Noah would run that, but it's a card to play to get Pan's effect, so you're only technically losing 2 because of it. Now he's going to attack him with the cell. And since Noah is at 4 life, there we go. He's going to negate the attack with Topo, which I think is so much better. You know, run 4 of the Topos. I mean, it's still a 2 cost, and it's a negate, and it comes into play. And with Pan, it replaces itself in hand. So it's always really nice. I like the new Topo. It's pretty good. And he also has the ability of when he KOs a battle card, you can return him to active mode. And he has a permanent ability. If your opponent's leader card has 15,000 or more power, you reduce the energy cost of the card by 2. So that's why Noah was able to play it by only tapping 2 energy instead of 4. Let's see what Randy decides to do here. He's going to play the Mass Saiyan, getting rid of his drop area and warping. Again, that's warped Noah, but he neither player really seems to be paying attention to what they're doing here when it comes to the warp zones. So, but again, I don't think it's going to do that much of a be that game breaking. Alright, so he's swinging in with the double strike Mass Saiyan, 20,000 power. So Noah would need 10,000 power to stop this damage. And Noah's already used the effect of his pan to draw a card, so I don't know if he's gonna want to throw anything, because I know he's got at least, looks like he's got, oh, okay, so now he realizes that was warped. Okay. So his opponent reminding him. So Noah's saying no negates. And he's going to combo the Vegeta to plus 10, so it makes her 25,000, and then it comes into play, but still just a 15. Effective pan's already gone off, so. He's going to attack with the cell into the Vegeta. Looks like he's just going to let that die. No point in saving it. Alright. Randy ends his turn, so let's see what Noah's going to do here. Players have about 2.5 minutes left in round. So it's starting to get down to the wire here. Alright, so he's going to charge an energy, so now he's up to 5 red and a blue, so he's going to play Jiren, which is now 25,000, so he's going to swing into the 7-drop cell, which makes him a 35,000 power. So now he's 5 over the cell, and he's going to negate that. Randy's going to negate it, so. Now Pan will swing. Looks like he's attacking into the leader. I guess no combos, so he just did plus 5 to stop, plus 10 to stop the damage. I'm sorry. Let's see what Noah plans to do here. Might as well try and attack with the Jiren, because Cell can just destroy him next turn. That or swing into the. Oh, okay, so he's going for this for the cell again. So he's only 25 right now, so he has to combo at least 5. Brings it up to 30. And I think the only card Randy has in hand is it requires an energy cost, so yeah, Randy's can't protect it. And Noah ends his turn. Alright. 1 card in hand. Oh, and he does have... Okay, so he does have the Android 16. I think we saw 2 Trunkses, so maybe he runs 2 of each. Honestly, we don't really have deck lists here, so I can't really say exactly what Randy is running. So hopefully he doesn't have... He isn't trying to run both 16s and the Trunkses more than 4 total copies. I mean, he knows the rules, but it's one of those... A lot of the players weren't aware of the erratas on the original Super Combo cards, so they didn't know that they had Super Combo put on them. So, and it was one of the things I had to explain to a lot of the players, that you can't run 4 of the originals and 4 of the new ones. You can't. It's not legal, so... Alright, so he's going to play Android 20. Let's see here. That's 3. Yeah, I only saw... Okay, so he's running 3 of the Trunkses and 1 of the Android 16s. So that's because that's what we've seen so far. Alright, so he got rid of the 2 to destroy. Yeah, they've been told they're in time. They know they're in time. They've been in time for about 2 minutes now. Sorry, guys. I got distracted, but they've been in time for 2 minutes. They knew they were in time, so Randy's just confirming what turn number it is. So this is... Randy's still on turn 1. Time was called on Noah's turn. And so Randy's just going to end his turn. Alright, so this is Noah's last chance to win this game. He has to defeat Randy here if he wants to win. So Pan is going to swing into the leader. Says no negates, draws 1. And let's see what Noah's going to do. See. Okay, so he said no combos. Randy just threw away the Giro to stop the damage. And then Noah's tapping 3 energy. He's playing the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, which can still be played as a normal battle card, which is always good. So now it's 20,000 single strike. Doesn't look like... Yeah, wow, Noah doesn't have any other battle cards in hand, so he can't actually win. So he's just going to end his turn. He's going to end his turn, leave the Vegeta. Played out the Vegeta, he tried to draw into another battle card, but he drew 2 extra cards, so he couldn't do anything. I don't know, guys. I think even with 4 life, it doesn't look like... well, I mean, Randy does have the Android 8 at 15. Yeah, I can't speak anymore. He has the Android 17 in hand, but he'd have to... now he has to tap out if he wants to use it. He's got, like, what, 6 cards left in his deck? I don't know. Randy, I don't think he's going to be able to... I mean, he's searching, but he's not going to find anything that's going to make himself big enough to do 4 damage in one turn. I mean, he's got to do 4 damage here if he wants to win. And we know Noah has at least... Noah's got the 1 battle card in play that he can use to protect himself. And he doesn't have to worry about Cell because he's already used the effect, so he doesn't have 2 cards underneath, so... swing with the leader. Try and do some damage here. I don't know, I mean... If I was Noah, I'd be wondering whether or not he was running the the completely random full power Trunks, but if he was, then that would just make the Vegeta a blocker, so it wouldn't be that bad. I don't know, if I was Noah, I'd just take this 1 damage and be done with it. Randy, if he does play something as a combo here, I'd say... Wow, okay, so he's gonna do TN. Makes him a 25. So Noah sees this coming. So he's gonna do Zenzubin for 20. And then tap 1 to do 30, so he stops the damage there. Which, that is smart, because with the TN. So he's going to hit himself, take himself down to 1. Which isn't going to do him any good, because he's got... I mean, he can't even... Well, he could, I'm sorry. He's got a 17 in hand, so he might be able to get up to... But no, he could still only do 3 damage from... if he does. I think Randy's just saying he doesn't have any way of doing... Doesn't have any way of finishing it. Since, he says that he just discard an objection, so it wouldn't be that difficult for him. So, yeah, it looks like these guys are just going to call this game a draw. So, that's round 3, guys. Round 3 goes to a draw, and we'll see how things play out in the next round. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in round 4. Later.